I've created this screencast specifically for the 4T digital writing webinar, and I wanted to kind of give you an overview and go in so you could really get a feel for KidBlog and everything it has to offer. Once you go to kidblog.org, you can see that you can sign in as a student with a class code. You could log in as a teacher, or parents can connect. I'm going to go to the upper right of the screen and log in with my login as a teacher. And I actually have that opened right now, so I'll go right to it. This would be considered my dashboard. So over here, you can see my classes to the left. Mrs. Jadis Quinn, 2016-17. I have a summer blog. What I'm going to do is show you if you wanted to create a new class. Maybe you have a book club, maybe you have an after-school class, you could do it there. I'm going to go into my class. This shows the different blogs that I have, and I'm going to show you some of them right now. This first run is called the Fun Run, and this is an example of a narrative example, and I consider it kind of like this is something I use during my immersion phase of writing and showing different like mentor texts. So some things we're really focusing on in first grade writing is with small moments, a one time, one place, a true story, something that has a beginning, middle, and end, details, characters, setting. The first thing we did was we actually created a stop motion video, and that was used for planning purposes. And it was really neat because I was able to put that in my blog for the students to kind of use and remember. So here's the stop motion video that my class made, and shows some of the important events of the fun run, running around, being excited at the end, the different colors. I was also able to put in a video I had made.
Everybody smile, smile, smile. Everybody laugh, laugh, laugh. Everybody ha, 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 and have some fun. Everybody sing, sing, sing. Everybody swing, swing, swing. Everybody sway to the song of love. Everybody smile, smile, smile. Everybody laugh, laugh, laugh. Everybody everybody dance, dance, dance. Everybody chop, chop, chop. Everybody march to the beat of the drum.
So that was actually from the event, and that really helped us with our planning when we were to write our story. So the students and I typed a story together, but again, I kind of used it during my immersion week. So my students knew when we were writing a small moment, kind of what we were looking for. Another example that I'd like to show you is one that I have. So here you can see that this was posted by Sophia. And Sophia was one of my students from last year. She did a really great job with her how-to story. And that's another form of writing that we do in first grade. So her story was on how to make cookies, chocolate chip cookies. So what I did was I actually had videotaped her going through like a how-to speech that she did. But she decided to write in kind of like a little catchy introduction. You know, did you ever make cookies, those tasty treats? You may want one, you will see. I will show you how to make them. And then I was able to put her video in.
Today we are going to make chocolate chip cookies. And so first, you need your parents to help you so you don't hurt yourself with the oven. And so next, we need 2 cups of flour. And next, we need baking soda, 1 teaspoon.
I'll stop it there for now. You can look back later. But what I love about it is that you can put the multimedia in, and I'm able to put stop motion videos or Animoto videos, YouTube videos. I was able to do iMovie video also. And this blog post I'm going to use for my students just to share like news and happenings that's going on in their life. I'm going to call it, iMovie News, but this was from September.
This is the Sabbath day, and Paul should ask you questions. About the memory. I like to go to the park with her sister.
So you can get the idea of even being able to put iMovie in. Another one I'd like to show you, let's see. This is another example that I have for informational writing. You're actually able to, this would be like the header picture, and then there's a place for the title. But you're able to put in Google Slides, and this was just a story that actually my class last year used, so so I'm putting it in kind of as like the mentor text again, but I was just trying to introduce them to Google Slides and informational writing, and I thought that was so easy and really neat to be able to kind of put that in for digital writing, informational writing. So once you're in, if you wanted to make a new post, then you would simply click right here, new post. And here's where you would add a header image. Let's say we're going to do something about the fall. And maybe we want students to blog about different fall changes they're noticing. Maybe we've connected with different people, different classrooms. I'll show you how to do that. And maybe we're curious, where they live, maybe some fall changes they see in their area. Maybe students want to just kind of put some observations that they have around their house. So then you just simply type in the title, and then here's where you would put your post. Let's see, let's just do share the fall changes you see where you live. And you publish. Now, when you go to publish, you're able to choose your audience. Right now, I do have a few of my posts on public, so you're able to go in and see it just as part of this webinar, and I'm going to change it back to classmates. Typically, I do classmates or connections, because with connections, other classrooms that you're connected with, they can respond also. So let's just set this as connections, and we'll hit publish. It's as simple as that. So if we go into, let's see, one that I've done, over here on the right where it says members. So these were all my students, and they were able to pick their avatars. And when they respond, that's what shows up. So, we're just starting off the year in first grade now, but this is an example. This one is one that Vincent did, one of my students. So you can see that's why his name is there. When we go into one that Vincent did, he wrote about a small moment story he was writing about going to the park. And he did a great job. We're headed into revision right now. So what I actually did was I added his actual book. So he could kind of look at the pictures and go along with it. And then he just went up and he typed his story. And then as he adds revisions, he's going to add it on here. You can add pictures, video, so much. I love it so much. Let's see. There was one that I wanted to show you. Okay, so for this one in particular, our favorite books. This was one of the first ones I did this year. And what I was trying to do was just have them understand what a blog is, that I'm asking questions. I want them to kind of type back.